What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. Hit the like button right now and subscribe to the channel. 1-0 PSG. PSG advantage for now. 1-0. Could have been more. Arsenal could have had chances. It was actually a brilliant game to watch. As a neutral, as someone who wasn't doing a hate-along, I was not in favour of Arsenal. I was not in favour of PSG. I was here for the beautiful game that we know. I was here for Champions League nights. I don't get to see that often, so I'm going to embrace it. And you know what? It lived up to the game. I asked for a good game. I asked for a clean game. I asked for a game that wasn't built on decisions and red cards and VARs and whatever you want. I just wanted a good game of football, and we got that. Half-time, PSG take a 1-0 lead. And if you're an Arsenal fan right now, I wouldn't be too down. I'm going to break it down bit by bit, but I don't believe Arsenal fans should be down about this performance. You didn't have Thomas Partey, you've not really got a striker, and you came against one of the best teams in Europe for me, and that is PSG. And PSG took the lead through Ousmane Dembele. PSG, for the first 30 minutes, could have had this game wrapped up. They were absolutely irresistible. They were outstanding. They were fluid. They were technical. They were brave. They were oozing quality. They were oozing class. Absolutely outstanding. And Arsenal were 6 and 7 at the back. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to mobilise. They didn't know how to get positionally. Timber was getting cooked by Kvaratskhelia. It was just a case of PSG dominance. And Arteta and Arsenal were absolutely just looking around thinking, help me, help me. What do we do here? Because PSG came out with a sense of purpose. And Arsenal fans, not that they were poor, but they were just almost like shell-shocked. But the goal was absolutely outstanding. Mendes plays a ball into Dembele. It's a brilliant ball. Nobody sees Dembele. Dembele keeps on going. He keeps on going. He plays the ball into Kvaratskhelia. And for a lot of time in that first half, Kvaratskhelia was giving Timber an absolute nightmare of a game. A nightmare of a game. He gets him, he beats him 1v1. He sees Dembele unmarked, nobody near him. That's Declan Rice has got to be there. Because you got to remember, Thomas Partey is not there. Declan Rice, that's your man. He doesn't see him. Dembele, shot, left foot, hits the post, and it goes in. It's not even the cleanest of strikes from Dembele, but it's enough accuracy, it's enough power to get the ball, and it goes to past a couple of players, goes past David Raya, and it's 1-0. But that moment there, that's where Arsenal missed Thomas Partey. That middle of the park there is where Arsenal need Thomas Partey. And I think for the most of the game, they missed him today. They missed his mobility, they missed his power, they missed his technical ability, they missed his ability to get the ball on the half turn and start moving with it and be brave with the ball. Because Arsenal in that first 35 minutes were not brave with the ball. They were panicking. PSG's press, PSG's movement, PSG's fluidity and the way they were playing up front. Arsenal could just not cope with that. They couldn't cope with it. For at least 30 minutes, they could not cope with that intensity. And that is a credit to PSG. And to be fair to them, Arsenal, they survived that wave. That first 30 minutes of pressure, they survived it. There was a chance for, I think it's Kvaratskhelia, and I think it's Doué. I think it was Doué. Doué had a shot, Raya saved. There's a couple of moments as well where they got into very, very good moments. And if it wasn't for good defending from Saliba and Kivior, it could have been different. It could have been different. But then for some reason, 30-minute mark, Hakimi starts to lose the ball. I don't know. The defenders for PSG start to become a bit almost lazy, almost a bit, just kind of almost rattled on the ball. And all of a sudden, Arsenal get this momentum out of somewhere. And they win the 50-50s. They start winning the duels. They start winning certain tackles. And you're like, hold on a minute. What's going on here? And this is what PSG can give you. For all they're great and for all they've been brilliant and for all we know how good they are, they do have them bozo moments. And Arsenal capitalised on that one. And they had a few good chances. I mean, the most glaring one was Martinelli, but I still think the one from Trossard could he do a little bit better. I think Saka had a chance as well. I'm not sure in that first half. But the one that should have been in was for the Martinelli one. Martinelli. Honestly, man. People can praise him, yeah. But I'm sorry, this is not, for me, a long-term left winger for Arsenal. He's good for now. He's good as a squad player. But in them moments, yeah, you've got to score. You give credit to Donnarumma, but I'm sorry. We can praise you for your burnabout moment, etc., etc. But in that moment there, your team needs you to score. It almost like he's almost scuff it, but it takes a while to get his leg around it, and almost like, I don't know, he tries scoops it in. There's no like conviction in it. And Donnarumma, listen, in them 1v1 moments, he can do that. But you're in the advantage. It's a 1v1. Curl that across the keeper. Give him no chance. And that should be 1-1. It isn't. Arsenal, they build momentum. PSG needed halftime. They get to halftime. And in the second half, yeah, even though I believe Arsenal got the goal, ruled offside, yeah, I felt like there was a shift in momentum a little bit. PSG were cautious. PSG was starting to say, you know what? Arsenal break us down. Arsenal break us down. And there was moments where I thought to myself, you know what? They've got a chance here, Arsenal, you know. As bad as they've been in the first half, they could get a goal here early on. And boy, did they not. Their chance from Trossard. And again, I'm going to be super critical on Trossard because I believe he's got to be scoring that. And again, it's an unbelievable save from Donnarumma. World-class save. But I expect my forward there to be scoring that. It's 1v1. Get that ball in the back of the net and get us back in it. 1-1. It's all good and well praising the keeper saying it's a world-class save, but that's you. And again, it's not on his left foot. Maybe I'm being super critical. Maybe people let me know in the comments if you believe that should have went in and if that was just a good save, and maybe I'm reading too much into it. But overall, I'm just pissed off about the finishing today from both teams. Both teams, this could have been 5-2, 5-3, 6-3 to PSG, because second half, and then towards the end, PSG had 2 or 3 glaringly, oh my days, XG, whatever you want to call it, important chances on goal. The first one, Bacola. I mean, come on, mate. Is this the level of finishing 2025 from these players, bro? Put your boot through that and absolutely put it in the back of the net. It's so timid. It's so soft. It lacks accuracy. It was honestly, when you looked at him and you seen him, you'd almost feel like, yeah, this guy ain't finishing it. And that was a big, big letter for Arsenal. And then there's another one. There's a ball comes in from Marquinhos. Ball goes ahead, right? And what a touch it is, by the way, from Giancarlo Ramos. He gets the ball and then he's there. He's absolutely there. And he toe pokes it. I mean, it's unlucky because it's a bar. But imagine he puts his foot through that and he puts the ball in the back of the net and he puts accuracy in it. I'm just like, what is going on? There's a reason why you're on the bench, mate. There is a reason why you're not starting. If you're toe poking that, there is something wrong. And there was chances, like I said to you, for both teams. I am very, very pissed off, and I'm not even an Arsenal fan, at Martin Odegaard. I rate you highly as a player. I think you're a good player. But you, my friend, here, are a coward. You, my friend, here, are an absolute disgrace. I tell you why. This is a big game here, and you did not turn up. You are the captain of this football club, and you did not turn up today. Arsenal rely on you for creativity, but you want to play the safe pass. Arsenal rely on you to galvanise this team. You don't do it. You're hiding between the lines. What are you doing? Embrace the game. Arteta took him off far too late. If and whenever he came on, I did more in them 5 minutes than Odegaard did in the whole game. It was absolutely shocking from Odegaard today. You are meant to be a very good midfielder. We know your ability to decide games. We know you can play the pass in between the lines. We know what you're about, bro. And today you were missing. Shame on you. You're lucky this isn't over. You've got time to redeem yourself in the second leg. But eyes and ears must be on this Odegaard. He's on fraud watch. He is. Because for me, it's not good enough. These past couple of weeks, past couple of months maybe, he has been absolutely terrible. And it's not been gone unnoticed from me. It's not been gone unnoticed, hopefully, from Arsenal fans. But you must sort yourself out, mate. Because that, for me, ain't good enough. I tell you who was good enough. I tell you who was absolutely outstanding today. Man of the match, João Neves. PSG, you robbed us. I want a full refund on Ugarte, and I want João Neves. Shame on me for hyping up Ugarte when I seen that player there named João Neves. What a player. Talk about reading the game, unbelievable. Talk about passing, unbelievable. IQ, unbelievable. All of his game is just unreal. He is an absolute brilliant footballer. He's 20 years old. Are you seriously having me on? You've said Ugarte go and you've upgraded for not much more than we paid for Ugarte. I feel robbed. I feel sick. Because he is an absolute brilliant footballer. Today, brilliant for PSG. Knows when to collect the ball. Knows when to read the game. Knows when to get into tackles. Just controls like an absolute maestro. Brilliant. Portugal have an absolute gem. PSG have an absolute gem. What a player. Thought Vitinha was good in the middle of the park as well today. But all in all, this game ain't over. I kid you not, Arsenal fans. I understand you want to be negative. I understand you want to be down tonight. But this game ain't over. This game is far from over. I see PSG making mistakes. I see players. Bro, I'm telling you now, guys. Partey comes back in the team. You start to put Marino up front. Take Trossard out of there. He's ineffective. He can't hold up the ball. Take him out of there. And this is a different game. I'm looking forward to this. As a neutral, this is going to be brilliant. I don't think Dembele was at his best today. I think Doué was quality. He has time. He can get better. Kvaratskhelia can do more. I want to see how Timber responds to getting cooked for large parts of the game, let's be honest, to Kvaratskhelia. I want to see everything. I also want to give credit to Miles Lewis-Skelly, you know. Miles Lewis-Skelly again. I'm running out of superlatives to talk about Miles Lewis-Skelly. 18 years of age. And you know what, man? He put shame to a lot of senior players today. The way he's carrying himself on the pitch. The way he conducts himself on the pitch. The way he says, you know what? I'm making this mine. I want this. He's got that hunger. He's got that desire. He's got the passion. And above all, he's got the technical ability to be playing more than a left back. Sometimes we're wasting him out on the left, you know. I actually think he could be a midfielder. I actually think he could do better in midfield than what we're seeing right now with Odegaard. Because he actually gets the ball. He carries the ball into midfield. He carries the ball into attack. He wins fouls. He's so intelligent, man. Shout out to him, bro. Seriously. And I'm out of here. What a game. I'm looking forward to second leg. Brilliant. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you have done, hit the like button video. Subscribe to the channel. But this ain't over. This is far from over. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.